Welcome, welcome. I know it's probably weird to see me not at Wintertot or Temporos, but here we are. Progress needs to be made, so that's what we're gonna do. And if you ask me, unfortunately, when it comes to RuneScape, a lot of progress, especially on an Ironman, has to come through doing quests, and that's not exactly something that I love doing. I don't hide that. I have no problem admitting that I'm a lazy sack, alright? I don't like doing quests even on my main account where I can just buy the supplies and do teleports. I almost didn't do this quest here because I had to go individually get the stuff to make the dyes. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I just said fuck it. I made it happen. We're here. I did a couple quests. I'm gonna skip past all of the running sections because, as I mentioned, as an Ironman, questing is not fun. It's not the best. You kind of have to run everywhere. I don't have the fairy rings or any other kind of helpful teleports besides like a games necklace or my home Lumbridge teleport. So I did a lot of running. I cut some of that out for you guys, not trying to make you guys just watch me la-di-da around all of RuneScape. I also know normally I commentate over pretty much every second of the video, but on this one it is just kind of pretty self-explanatory a lot of the times. I'm just working on quests, so I might shut up more than usual, which I know is kind of weird. This is editing me just wanting to chime in and say I did not shut up more than usual, still talked a lot. Whoops. Most of these quests I've either never done because, as I said, I don't like questing, or it's been since I was like a child. Like this one I didn't think I had done until I got to this cutscene, and then memories of me being like, I don't know, 13 or whatever and doing this came flooding back. Also, I think part of why I hated questing before is when I was young, obviously there was no Runelite. That was not an option. And then even on my main account, when I started playing again, even with Runelite, either they didn't have this plugin or I didn't know about it, the quest helper, and then there's also like which quests you should do in order. And let me just say, both of those help so much, but the quest guide, where it actually tells you what area to run, who you need to talk to, what quick select to say, that makes questing actually bearable in this game again, which is just a breath of fresh air, especially being on an Ironman where you have to run everywhere. Just that little extra step of not having to think really does help, honestly, at least for me. And just to explain to you guys why I'm doing this specific line of quests, my thought process was I want to get some cash, but I'm not trying to do the agility pyramid or whatever, and I'm also just a little burnt out on doing just Wintertot runs back to back, and that money is not great by any means. So I'm just going through some quest lines to be able to do Death to Dorkshin, which then I can go pickpocket the ham members for keys and open the chests and high alch or sell all of those little pieces of jewelry that you get from the chests. The reason why I need the cash this time also, just to fill you guys in on future plans, is I'm going to probably fairly soon start working on my magic, probably go kill some green dragons or lava dragons or something. That way I can move on to more mid-game stuff as opposed to just be stuck at the Chaos Druids for 2 weeks straight. I'd like to maybe start working towards doing Barrows potentially, because getting better gear would be nice. I'm not quite to the melee stats to be able to fight them yet, so probably gonna make some money, level up my magic, level up my combat, and then you all will find me at Barrows for a hot minute, or if I get really lucky, maybe it won't be that long. Thing Thinking back to when I was doing this quest, I honestly can't complain that much, especially now that they've added this whole little tracker helper edition for quests, because I was just watching Arcane, the new League of Legends show on Netflix, while I was playing this. So that also led to me needing to cut here and there, because there were some times where I got really wrapped up in the show and I just left my person standing. But it's kind of nice if you're not really needing to pay too much attention. You can still get stuff done, so it's nice. Quests used to be, for me at least, like a grind where I have to watch a video on it while I'm doing it or something of the sort, and it just felt a little too attention needing, I guess. I'm not really sure how I would phrase that, but basically, like I said before, I'm a lazy sack, and if I can do AFK methods or things where I don't really have to think or do multiple things at once, I'm gonna choose that option a lot of the time. As you'll see here about my inventory, on this first trip, I way overestimated how many times I would fail pickpocketing them. I thought I was just going to get slapped around, but really it's not that bad. So I am, after this run, fixing the number of swordfish that I end up bringing so I can actually get more chests at once, make these runs a little bit more efficient. Alright, so I'm going to skip ahead to around the end of it. I also had like a few, and by a few I mean like 2 rune pieces, and I gave all of that to my buddy, to High Alk, because I am not there yet. He already has the magic level in the Group Ironman to be able to do that. So, gave that all to him, needed some cash, probably going to go back and thieve there a little more tomorrow, and then after that we're going to start on the magic grind. But here's the stuff. I ended up getting like 125k cash, so not bad. With that being said, thank you for making it to the end. I love you guys so much. Have a good one.